Hi guys, what's up? This is Elle from livinglooks.com, and today we're going to talk about my hometown, Berlin. To all the Berliners out there, I miss you. I miss the street cafes and your attitude and your snotty mouth, like your snotty attitude, and I miss everything about you. If I put out the attitude here, they call me a New Yorker, which is actually a compliment, I guess. So anyway, for you Americans watching this video, or people that have never been to Berlin or are not Berliners, here's a little rundown on the city. I'm trying not to make it too long because there are like 5 million things to say about the city, and I'm pretty sure we have to do like more than one video about it. But I just wanted to give you a small, short rundown on a few facts or a few things. We have 3 city centers. Why is that? Because just for those of you who forgot their notepad in school when history lesson came on and they were telling you about Germany, get the notepad out now so you're not going to embarrass yourself again. Berlin was divided by a wall because there was an East and West Germany. Yes, sunshine, but there are no West and East Berliners anymore, actually, if you so will. Of course, there's still an East Berlin and a West Berlin, but not in a sense of politically or anything like that. We do still refer sometimes to areas in Berlin, oh, that's in East Berlin or that's in West Berlin, but that's just for stupid women orientation purposes. Men usually don't do that anymore. It's just women. But as a Berliner, we don't look at it as a bad thing. Oh, you're from East Berlin or you're from West Berlin. As Berliners, we just, we don't take offense in that. We do take offense in it though, when someone from outside does that. Weird, but that's just our attitude. So my father told me a story lately where he had one of our family members there, and she hadn't been in Berlin forever, and he was quite embarrassed because she was sitting in the subway with him and screaming very loudly, "Are we in West Berlin now?" It's like, yes, and we bought oranges and bananas, which we couldn't in East Germany, and oh my God, everyone knows if people act like that they aren't from Berlin. Not only because they have no orientation, but also because they're like, "Are we in West Berlin yet?" Oh, whatever. So let's get back to the point. We have 3 city centers. One is the East Berliner city center, which is Alexanderplatz, which is a big square where you have some shopping, but the main thing, a main attraction basically, is the TV tower, which is called Fernsehturm. There's a restaurant up there, a 360-degree restaurant. This is a moving restaurant. The TV tower, as you can see on here, I was trying to use my iPad for this, so I'm old school right now, but the iPad didn't want to charge, so I have to take old school pictures. So this is the Fernsehturm, and there's a restaurant up here in this thing, and it's moving. It's a very cool restaurant. I'm going to write a different blog post about it because there's a lot of things to say about that one. I'm going to write about it, so don't worry about it. Or you look it up on the internet, but yeah. Then we have a West Berliner city center, which is the Kurfürstendamm. It's a long street where there's shopping, there's high-end shopping. There is like designer boutiques. We also have normal shops there, movie theaters, all kinds of stuff, and there's also a site there. It's a church, and it's called the Gedächtniskirche, and we say Lippenstift und Puderdose, which I'm going to translate in the box down here because I don't think you're going to get it. Otherwise, I'm going to translate it in the info box down there. and it's basically called Lipstick and Powder Box. Let me explain that. So there is a newly developed city center. When the city came together in 1989, the wall came down. Yes, sunshine. There is no Erich Honecker anymore. Hello. Good to see you. Did you wake up? Do you have your notepad? And that is called Potsdamer Platz. And Potsdamer Platz is a Sony center, and there's a big mall that they built there. There's housing, like apartment, or actually it's apartment and condo buildings. A beautiful place, you know, I like to go there. A lot of Berliners don't like it because it's very modern. I think it's a great place. I really love it. And we actually, maybe we also have another city center, which is Friedrichstraße, and that's in East Berlin. That is a shopping street too. So, but that's not far off from from Alexanderplatz, and it's not too far off all, but you know, I would consider the city center for East Berlin Alexanderplatz, the big square where the TV tower is. So from the TV tower, you can see a site of Berlin which is called the Brandenburger Tor, which is a gate, a big gate. And this was also a dividing point in Berlin between East and West, and there was this big Berliner Wall on each side of this building, of this site. It's not a real building, it's just a big gate. And this is also where Mr. David Hasselhoff at the Berliner Wall sang a song, "I've Been Looking for Freedom." And he once said, and I'm not kidding, that he thinks that he had a big part in bringing East and West Germany together with this song when he sang it in his blinking, super awesome, Michael Jackson-like jacket. Well, I have to tell you, and it's actually my videos are full of confessions. When I was like 8 years, 6 years, 7 years old, I was a big fan of Mr. David Hasselhoff because he played in that TV series Knight Rider, and I thought as a little girl he was pretty damn awesome. The things that he could do with his car were just amazing. Nowadays I look at it and I'm like, what was I thinking? My husband, by the way, thinks that, or thought that David Hasselhoff is a German. Interesting. Well, he said that he had a German song once, and that he thought that he was a German, and that's why Americans laugh about him so much. That is a weird combination of statements, I have to say. I have never really further investigated that, except for one thing. I watched a video where he sings in German. I will post the link somewhere here, so you get a very good impression who brought Germany together. You're all welcome. I think you've been learning a lot up to this point from Louise from livinglouise.com, and I think we should stop the video here and make a lot more videos that are concerned about my hometown, because I love my hometown and it's a great place, and if you ever have the opportunity to visit there, go there, because these people are awesome. Don't take offense in them if they call you an, let's not say it, if they call you names, just look at it as pet names. You're welcome. See you next time on livinglouise.com and here on my YouTube channel. Bye!